Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas A&M Aggies. Taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Sun Devils will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking downfield, it's Owens. Scrambling away. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found.
This defense knew coming into tonight they had to be able to get pressure on the quarterback, and they are wasting no time. They get a sack on the first play of the game.
And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield, it's Armstrong. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
This offense has it with really good field position. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Moore will throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Oh, the quarterback. He had his hands in the air after throwing that one. He thought that was a sixer, but his guy dropped it.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Timeout, Arizona State.
The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Quarterback keeps it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, listen, we know this QB wants to take off. 4th down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the... Breaks into the open.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He's in open space downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know, they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Owens. Quarterback moving. Connection to the right. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Using his legs to buy some time. He'll pull it down and run. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's 3rd down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the 4th down.
Touchdown, Sun Devils! Special teams proving to be special. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room. It's Young. Oh, he's got some space. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Aggies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. He leaves it with his back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job on the defense covering that thing up.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Passes stakes in, still on his feet. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. To the ground, he's got it again. Inside the 30. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
So now it's 2nd and long. Moore to the air. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Handoff from the gun. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Green. Touchdown, Arizona State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score. Turning it on! And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Dances away to buy time. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running back searching for a hole.
Really good job by the defense, taking away the inside, making him bounce. The only thing that could have been better about this run is if the running back would have actually been man enough to stay in bounds and take the hit. We would have loved that. Come on, man, stay in bounds.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Didn't get any breathing room on that last run. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The offense changing the play. Moore will throw. Finds his man. It's Hamilton.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. A designed run for the quarterback. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. I'll admit, I wondered if they were just lining up to try to draw them offside.
Oh, me too. Whenever you line up in your own territory, you're thinking, no, I'm just going to draw them offside. A lot of times, by the way, it gets the defense to kind of relax for a second. But you could tell they had a plan ready to go. They knew they were going to be aggressive.
Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Butler. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes a grab for a big play. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Sun Devils line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Owens. He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Bussey. Turns it on in midfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Great protection, and down the middle it goes. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running.
There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. More to the air. He's going for the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Arizona State.
What a difference a change of scenery makes, right? I mean, they went into a hostile environment. They lost their first game, but they've rebounded beautifully. And I think coming back, playing in front of their home crowd really has impacted this game, and it's gotten them back to 500.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Coming out with it, it's Wilson. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Plucks it out of the air. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Texas A&M going quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not...
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make a play. You've got to put the ball on his body, and that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
On the run, it's Hill. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense, and that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Dangerous screen into traffic. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
It's not the end of the world. Bear with me. There is nothing worse than watching wide receivers run those little under routes, and I throw the football, and I'm 10 yards short. You got to push the ball down the field if you're going to get the first down. And guess what? You threw an interception, so be it. You made the tackle, no big deal. It's kind of like a punt.
Gonna let it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
He's moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Catch in the middle, it's Bussey. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Texas A&M going up tempo.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Owens. Dances away. Lets it fly. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And here's the third interception of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Under fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Misfired on first down. Back to the air on second. Got it in the middle. It's Green. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Moore will throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles. And a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking for space, it's Hill. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Green. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
Kick is in the air.
Return goes out of bounds.
comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. He's going to take off. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. And the Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is in it.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Aggies.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onsides every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Moore to the air. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
The give as they work on that clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Hunter. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. Looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Hill. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Boston College showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Dropping back, it's Owens. Flushed out of the pocket. He's taking a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set. 1st down. Wants to keep it in the air. Quarterback extends the play. That's reeled in. It's Wilson. And the defense drags him down. Texas A&M going quickly.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Got his man. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Owens. Buying some time. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Sampson. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw for it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Aggies. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Gives it on the option. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Moore will throw. He makes the grab. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Butler. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He'll go out of bounds at the 4-yard line, and he almost had a pick six.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships, and how do you seal a game?